G'day guys, quick video about my own car. Well, one of my son's cars. So we've got a brake booster failure on this Corolla. So you can see here how to do it. Okay, we are going to replace that engine mount anyway. The booster from Toyota's $2,000, it's in Japan, so we got a second-hand one. Taped up nicely over there. Now, when I bought this car, about 4 weeks later, the check engine light came on for a lean code. And every now and then, the car would get a slightly bad stop. So this car was gaslighting me as a professional mechanic. I've only changed 4 boosters in my life. This would be the 4th one, and I'm not doing it. Carlos is. Now, every now and then, I'd sort of stop a bit further than I thought I needed to, and whatever. It's got genuine Toyota pads on it. It's got new discs on it because it needed a. You know, you buy a car, the battery goes, the brakes are gone when you get it. So very typical service stuff. It's getting a rocker cover gasket, genuine only, very cheap. But every now and then the car wouldn't stop, and then when I'd go home down my driveway, sometimes the pedal would be a bit hard, right? And then as it progressed, the pedals every now and then would kick back on me when I turned the engine off. So any car here, when you turn your engine off and your brake pedal pushes back on you, you've got a problem with your booster or your one-way check valve, right? Okay, so I checked the one-way check valve, and then I applied vacuum to the one-way check valve, to the booster, sorry. Okay, I removed the one-way check valve and I applied vacuum to the booster, and guess what? It holds. I almost forgot the rule. The booster can hold vacuum until you push the pedal, and boom, the vacuum disappeared, so in goes the booster. But just a little bit about that, it's something that was insidious, and I know that my lean code will be fixed, and I'll tell you why. So when I realized it's the booster, I tried to damage it further by really hitting the brake pedal hard, not like stomping on it, but just pushing it down hard. And then the next day after I did that, I heard a hissing in the cabin. So if you have a hissing in your cabin, you're lucky because you can tell it's a booster straight away. The Volvos used to do that, the 240s, 264, the 244 DLs and all that. But otherwise, I've not really changed many boosters in nearly 30 years. So if you have a hissing in your cabin, put all your windows up, go into a quiet place, and use, even if you use a stethoscope, right, to listen around the upper pedal area for the booster diaphragm leaking. But I never had a hissing in this car till I actually tried to blow that booster up by pushing with huge force on the pedal. After I did that, I started to get a hissing noise. So I know that this lean code will be fixed. The booster was slightly leaking, and the main thing is when you apply vacuum to the booster and it holds because you're standing there looking at it, that's all right. When you touch this pedal, if it leaks, if the vacuum drops off immediately, right, change your booster. Because remember, you need to have 3 or 4 emergency stops that are assisted. Hope that helps, guys. This is a 2007 Corolla with a dual VVT, but this booster thing is for any car. Okay, bye.